shutting them down.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the gun, it's Carr. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Hearns the man in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr finding time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. Looking from the gun, it's Carr. Out on the right, this is Cruz. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. This is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He gets it over the middle of the column. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go. 319. 319.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Time running out here on the play clock. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And 4th down coming up. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Carr. And Eifert has it. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Over the middle, the connection to Hurns. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down, and they're going to speed things up here.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
It's caught right side. It's Hurns. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
From midfield, here's Carr. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And now they're in the hurry-up.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your play.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
So with fourth down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. And Cundiff able to knock it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A screen complete to Crowell. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Panthers are going to get a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to a Carolina first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on first down. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. Bryant spread out to the right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time, and it's third and short.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is third and goal. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here now come the Falcons. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. It's Aaron Williams on the stop.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Hearns the man in motion left. On second down, here's Carr. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Fresh set of downs here. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
All right, here we go.
Carr to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it's 4th down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Here comes Cobb. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And quickly, they get to the line. A first down carry now for Crowell. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got some decisions to make now. In field goal range already. How do you play this out?
You check with your kicker to make sure the spot that he told you that he wants it is still the same as the game has gone on, because sometimes the kickers have to make adjustments. They may all of a sudden become more confident about their range and their spot. They may become less confident about it. Where do you want it?
And he is in for the score! And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.